Yo, what's up people, this is my 1 to 99 mining guide. So in this guide I'll be showing you the fastest way for you to get to 99 mining. First off, as always, I'm going to show you some useful items that will help you along your way. First thing we're going to be starting with are the different types of pickaxes that you can use. So at level 1 you can use the bronze pickaxe, the iron pickaxe and the dwarven army axe. At level 6 you can use the steel pickaxe. At level 21 you can use the myth one. At level 31 you can use the adamant one. At level 41 you can use the rune pickaxe, 61 the dragon pickaxe, 75 the crystal pickaxe and 81 the incando pickaxe. Remember that you can add the pickaxe to your tool belt so you don't actually have to wield it or have it in your inventory. So if you want to be wielding something else, you could do that. Next up we have the VARROCK armor set, and you can obtain this set by completing the VARROCK tasks. The higher tasks that you complete, the higher the armor that you'll obtain. So what these armors do is they give you a 10% chance of mining 2 ores at the same time. So if you have the VARROCK armor 1 set, this will work for ores up to and including coal. If you have the VARROCK armor 2 one, it will work for up to and including mithril. And VARROCK armor 3 and 4 will be up to and including adamantite. Next up we have the gold mining suit. There are 5 pieces of armor in this set. Each piece gives a 1% XP boost, and if all pieces are worn it will give a total of a 6% XP boost. You can obtain this from the lava flow mine, and if you have the VARROCK armor set you will receive its effects whilst wearing this suit as well. These golem outfits are similar to the gold mining suit. There are 5 pieces of armor in this set as well, and each piece gives a 1% XP boost, and just like the other set, if all pieces are worn it will give a total of a 6% XP boost. Now this one you can't obtain from the lava flow mine, this one is obtained from treasure hunter, and once again like the gold mining suit, if you have the VARROCK armor set you'll receive its effects as well whilst you are wearing this suit. This rock crushing scrimshaw gives you a 15% chance to crush the ore as it's mined, resulting in an extra 38% bonus XP. You need at least 70 mining to wield this scrimshaw, and it lasts for a total of 3 hours, so just make sure that you turn it off when you're not using it, so that you can obviously make the most out of it. There are some auras that you can buy to increase the chance that you mine ores, and these are called the QUARRYMASER auras. So tier 1 increases the chance by 3%, tier 2 by 5, tier 3 by 7, tier 4 by 10 and tier 5 by 15. I honestly wouldn't recommend buying this unless you're going to go for like 200 mil XP, simply because these types of auras do cost a lot of loyalty points, and you can use these loyalty points elsewhere. At least I'd recommend to use them elsewhere, since there are a lot more useful auras out there. You can use these SKILLCHOMPAS to act as a pickaxe instead of actually using a pickaxe when you're mining. The cobalt SKILLCHOMPA will be equivalent to the mithril pickaxe, the viridian one will be the same as the adamant one, the azure SKILLCHOMPA will be the same as the rune pickaxe, and the crimson SKILLCHOMPA will be the same as a dragon pickaxe. The reason that you'd want to use this is because it gives you a 10% increase in XP. However, if you do decide to use this, it will cost a lot of money to use, especially if you're using the crimson SKILLCHOMPAs. That is because in an hour you'll use about 2,200 of them, and that will cost around 3 mil an hour, so I'd only recommend using these if you actually have the money to do so. There are a few summoning familiars that you can use in order to boost your mining level. At level 18 you can use the desert worm and this boosts it by 1. At level 34 you can use the void ravager and this boosts it by 1 as well. At level 73 summoning you can use the obsidian golem and this boosts it by 7 levels. And at level 83 you can use the lava titan and this boosts it by a total of 10 levels. Urns are also a great way to get some extra mining XP. At level 1 crafting you can use the cracked mining urn, and this urn only works with ores that you can mine at level 1. At level 17 crafting you can use the fragile mining urn, and this works with any ores that you can use at level 20. At level 32 crafting you can use the normal mining urn, and this works with ores up to level 40. At level 48 you can use the strong mining urn, and this works with ores up to level 55. And at 59 crafting you can use the decorated mining urn, and this works with ores up to level 85. If you don't know what urns are or how to use them, basically all you have to do is make sure that they're in your inventory when you're mining, and every time you mine something the urn will start to fill up more and more, and then once it's been filled up completely you can teleport it away for some extra XP. Next up are perfect juju potions, and these give you a 10% chance of finding an enhanced stone spirit. So basically every time you mine something you have a 10% chance that a stone spirit will come out. The stone spirit will last for around 30 seconds, and while this stone spirit is active you will receive an extra 10% XP, and also every ore that you mine will be smelted into a bar and then sent to your bank. This is actually one item that I highly recommend using constantly. It gives you quite a lot of benefits, and each dose lasts for an hour, and each dose is less than 10k, so you don't really have any reason not to use it. Lastly we have SEREN Spells and Prayers. In order to use these you have to have completed the Light Within quest, and in order to complete this quest you need 75 mining. From this quest you will get 1 main magic spell and 1 main prayer spell. The magic spell is CRYSTALLISE, and you need 88 magic to use this, and if you use this spell on a rock it increases the mining XP that you get from that rock by 50%. On top of that, if you have the light form prayer activated, which is unlocked at level 80 prayer, this will enhance the effect of Crystallize. So instead of getting an extra 50% XP from a rock, you will gain an extra 87.5% XP. I will show you what you can use these on later on in the video. Okay, so that's it for the useful items. Time to get into the actual leveling. So from 1 to 15, you should be training on copper and tin. You will get 17.5 XP per ore and you'll get around 8000 XP an hour. And I recommend mining these in the mine in Southeast Varrock and the Lumbridge Swamp. There isn't really that much to say about these since you'll be leveling quite quickly. It's up to you whether you bank the ores or not. If you're just looking to train your mining and not your smithing, then just put the ores on your action bar and then just spam the buttons when you have a full inventory. If you put the ores on your action bar, that means you can just drop them instantly by pressing a button on your keyboard, and this will just make it a lot less of a hassle for you, just because you won't have to right click on your inventory and then press drop every time. Moving on, from 15 to 45 you should be training on iron. For each iron you mine you will get 35 XP, and you will get around 15k to 30k XP an hour, obviously depending on how high your mining level is. I recommend mining ore in the Southeast Varrock mine or PICKAXES mine. If you previously mined copper and tin in the Varrock mine, you won't have to move because the iron ore is right next to them. From 45 all the way up to 77 you should be training on granite. There are 3 types of granite ore that you can get. One gives 50 XP, one gives 60 and one gives 75, and you should expect to get around 30k to 50k XP an hour. The only place that you can mine granite is in the quarry in the middle of the Caridian Desert, and that is located here. But yeah, these are just the AIDS levels that you have to get past in order to get to high levels. At higher levels mining will be more AFK, but for now all the way up to 77 it's kind of a hassle, but I mean you just have to get through it. Because once you reach 77, you can then train on concentrated coal up to level 80. You will get 50 XP per ore and you will get around 30k to 40k XP an hour. It's a bit less XP an hour than granite, but it is more AFK, which is why I recommend mining it. You can mine these in the Living Rock Caverns. The entrance to that is located here. Just head down there and then just click on any of the concentrated coal rocks, and then you will carry on mining coal until the massive coal rock runs out. When it runs out, then just go to any of the other ones that have spawned, and then just repeat. There's also a bank deposit box there if you want to store all the coal that you mine. You will get a little less XP per hour because you are taking the time to bank them. However, if you don't want to bank them and you just want to get as much XP as you can, just do as I mentioned before and put one of the coal rocks on your action bar, and then just spam the button that you assigned it to whenever your inventory is full. From 80 to 89 and also in the Living Rock Caverns you can train on concentrated gold. Each ore will give you 65 XP, and you should expect to get around 55k to 70k XP an hour. These have pretty much the same training method as coal, except they're not coal, they're just gold. So yeah, just do exactly the same as these as I said for coal. From 89 to 99, if you have access to Prif, you can train on SEREN stones. You will get either 298 or 356 XP per ore. This all depends if the voice of SEREN is active in the district that they are located in, and training on these will get you 115k to 150k XP an hour. When you are trading on these, make sure you get a rock just for yourself. So that means obviously that no one else is training on the same rock that you're training on. This is because if more than one person is on a rock, it depletes a lot faster. So if you have a rock to yourself, it's basically just more AFK. Also, another great thing about these is that the ore actually stacks in your inventory. So this means you won't have to go to a bank or actually have to bother dropping them. The ores are untradeable, but they do give a lot of smithing XP, so you can get some free smithing XP from doing this as well. Lastly, I'm going to show you the fastest mining XP rate in the game, and this is from 80 to 99, you can mine granite using Crystallize. The Crystallize spell and the Light from Prayer are the ones that I mentioned before. These two spells make mining granite so much faster and so much more enjoyable, and not to mention more AFK. For each granite ore that you mine, you will get 94 XP, 112 XP and 140 XP, obviously depending on which granite that you mine. And you should expect to get a whopping 150k to 170k XP an hour. So in order to do this, it's pretty simple. Just make sure you're wearing an enhanced water tiara, or just have like desert robes and some snake skins in your inventory, just because you're in the desert and you'll die of thirst eventually, so that can get quite annoying. But yeah, just make sure you have that and make your way to the quarry. Then once you're there, just activate the Light Form Prayer, use the Crystallize spell on any of the granite rocks, and then just begin mining it. As you'll notice straight away, the rock does not deplete whilst the Crystallize spell is active, so this means you can just keep mining the same rock for a total of 30 seconds, and then after 30 seconds you'll have to use the Crystallize spell again. I would actually highly recommend using this method if you want the fastest XP rates, and if you've unlocked Crystallize. You really only have to pay attention every 30 seconds. Also, I forgot to mention, you might want to bring some prayer restore potions as well. This is because you're going to be using up your prayer points because of the light form spell, So yeah, just don't forget that. And you don't need that much inventory space anyway, because you won't be mining granite since the CRYSTALLISE spell just takes it away. So yeah, there you go, that is the end of the guide. And before I get comments about this, yes, I know the mining and smithing rework is coming out soon. I didn't plan on making a mining or smithing guide because I thought the update was going to come out either this month or the next, but Jagex have decided to extend it till early 2017, so I just thought there'd be a lot of people that will get a good use out of my guides until then. So just expect the smithing guide to come out soon, and then after that I'll probably make either the cooking and woodcutting ones or a runecrafting one, but I don't know, we'll see. Thank you guys for watching as always, subscribe if you're new, and peace!